we've been going out and harvesting out of our garden. It's been a great productive year this year, and our spinach is pretty much done, and our peas are all gone, and our lettuce is just finishing up, and the radishes are gone. So we've got a lot of extra space in the garden, and usually August and September is an excellent time to go ahead and plant some crops for fall, so they'll be maturing in September and even into early October that we can harvest throughout the fall. So you can actually recycle and reuse some of that soil that your crops are done with already. So where we've got some extra space, usually we'll go back in and we'll plant those seeds. Like for example, lettuce, we could plant seed right now, and generally about 50 days, and we're harvesting that lettuce, and the lettuce can handle the cold, does really well through September and even into October. You can have those nice greens and a lot of other different plants that you can plant now for a fall crop. So on our seed list, of course, we've got all the different varieties of vegetables that you can plant, and a lot of good varieties. We'll recommend a lot of different things that will do well in our area, and we of course have our favorites. But on the back side of our seed list, there's a planting guide, and the planting guide right down here at the bottom, it will tell you exactly what you can plant through the fall to have come on for September and October crops. So you've got beets, you've got chard, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, lettuce. You can even do some green onions, spinach and peas. Those will all do very, very well. But you've got kale and mustards and collards, and all those leafy greens will do very, very well planted in August and September, and they'll be able to come on through the fall. So a lot of great varieties here at Anderson Seed, and of course we've got them in bulk, so you can just pick out the varieties that you want and do them in bulk. So right here, one of my favorite lettuces is Esmeralda. It's a butterhead type, so it's like butter crunch, but it's a little bit more heat tolerant, and it's got great flavor to it. That's one of our favorites. We probably sell the most of the lettuce mix, though. It's got a little bit of everything in it. So it has 5 different kinds of lettuces. So it's got a couple different varieties of red. It's got some romaine. It's got a butter crunch. It's got a green leafy lettuce, and you can just get the amount that you want. Like, say you come in, say I've got an empty spot 10 feet long, want to put some lettuce in there. We give you enough lettuce to do about 10 feet. Now, right there is about enough for 10 feet. So it depends on who's planting, but you can see it's a nice mixture of seeds. And this is our special lettuce blend that we put together, and that's enough to do about a 10-foot row. You can sprinkle those out, barely cover them up. All they need is just a little bit of moisture right now, and they'll probably be up in about 5 to 7 days. So really, this is a great time to get outside and do some planting. So your spinach, your lettuce, your radishes. You could probably even do an extra crop of carrots if you want to do a late crop of carrots. Let it grow through the fall, winter it over, and start harvesting those next year. But you can do beets, you can do cabbage, you can do broccoli, even cauliflower will do really quite well, and all your leafy greens. So a great time to get out there and plant, because it's all going to germinate very quickly. You got really warm soil temperatures, moisten it down really well. I like to use a soaker hose and really soak that seed well, and it's going to come up very, very quickly right now. So stop in, get a seed list, and try and recycle and use some of that space that we've used up already. And on the back side, that planting guide will tell you how deep, how far apart, how much space between rows, and it will tell you what you can plant this fall for a great fall harvest.